One of the cheapest new electric cars that's coming to market in a lot of countries, because it's a Hyundai or Hyundai EV, and they obviously sell EVs worldwide and already have a dealer distribution network set up, is the Casper. Now there's two versions of the Casper. There's the standard Casper and there's the Casper Cross, which is like a mini SUV, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm a big fan of this. I think other companies should do this. I think Tesla should make a version of this. You know, Ford have the Mustang Mach-E, which is, they also have a sort of a rally version. I think Tesla should have a rally version of the Tesla Model Y, kind of like this Casper Cross. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. I'll be the Sydney EV show, and I'll put a link in the description so you can get 20% discount on your tickets. The tickets are actually very, very cheap. I'll be talking at that EV show about all the new cars coming here to Australia and about the exponential disruption of solar, wind and batteries, how that's going to change the world along with robotics. So come and check out that keynote on Friday and Sunday. Would love to see you there. The 2025 Hyundai Inster. It's a small EV. It's kind of ready for adventure in some way. I mean, to be honest, this thing does look pretty cool. I don't know why, but I like it. The Hyundai Inster is, well, already one of the most affordable EVs on the market. I know it's not on the market in some places, but the Inster is coming to many markets over the next 12 months. It's already on sale, of course, in South Korea. Production will commence for the Hyundai Inster Cross in apparently 1 or 2 months' time. So this is the 2025 model. Production is going to begin within the next couple of months. And as you can see, it does look quite different to the standard car. One of the cool things it gets, I like, are the wheels. They're smaller 17-inch wheels with more off-road type tires. They're probably all season tires, but they look a bit more off-roady. And it also has that black cladding. I know a lot of people don't like that look, but I personally don't mind it. Roof racks. The roof rack you're seeing on the car comes standard, which is probably a terrible idea when it comes to efficiency. Those kinds of roof racks also make a lot of noise. I think standard roof racks might be a better option. When it comes to range, it's going to probably decrease your range by about 10 to 15%. It'll be a big difference. So maybe getting one of these and having that, if you really want to go on longer road trips, probably moving that rack could be a good choice unless you really need it. The Inster Cross will be available in Europe, the UK, I believe in Australia as well. And they're saying that that roof basket will be an option. They say, though, that you'll be able to transport everything needed for everyday errands, outdoor sports, and camping trips. Now, obviously, if you've got a big family, that's not going to be the case. But if there's only two of you, you and your partner, or just yourself, then yeah, that probably will be true. Colors. It comes in Atlas White, unbleached ivory. Good to know it's unbleached. Aero Silver Matte, Abyss Black Pearl, and Tomboy Khaki. Tomboy Khaki. Interesting. Hyundai says some of these colors will be available with a black two-tone roof. Don't know which ones. I personally think the two-tone thing is a bit weird. I'm not a fan of it, but I know some people love it. Battery pack. Unfortunately, only one battery pack option, and it's a pretty small battery for an off-roadish themed vehicle. It's a 49 kilowatt hour long-range battery pack. It apparently will get up to 360 kilometers of range if you drive downhill constantly. I'm joking, of course. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have the roof rack on there, you might get 300, and if you don't, probably get around 350 kilometers in the real world. Apparently, there is also a smaller battery pack for the standard Inster, which is a 42 kilowatt hour size battery. Now, this is a 400 volt platform, not the 800 volt platform. That helps to keep costs down. The 800 volt platform is quite a bit more expensive to manufacture. All seats apparently will be able to be folded flat with walk-through access to the front row. Now, I don't think you can actually walk through this car unless you were like a midget or a baby. But anyway, good to know that the seats can be folded down. The two rear seats can be reclined and folded in a 50-50 split and can also slide fore and after individually. Highlights of this vehicle. Apparently, it'll have Hyundai's new Driving Assist 1.5. This combines adaptive cruise control and lane centering with navigation data and forward collision avoidance assist 1.5. Will this car be coming to the United States? I don't know yet, guys. I'm not too sure on that, but if it does, it's definitely something worth having a look at. When it's coming to Australia, it hasn't been confirmed for an Australian launch, but it appears as though it's probably coming to the lineup along with the regular Insta in the first or second quarter of next year. Now, when it comes to the Insta, apparently the standard version of the Insta, not the Cross model, will actually have both versions of the battery, the longer range pack, 49 kilowatt hour pack, and the shorter range, which is the 42 kilowatt hour pack. So two different options. When it comes to power, okay, it has 71.1 kilowatts. Interesting, they said 0.1. Normally manufacturers will just say 71 kilowatt and 147 newton meters of torque. So it has about 100 horsepower. Front motor, and also that battery, the chemistry is NMC, nickel, manganese, and cobalt. It'll do 0 to 100 in 11.7 seconds. Driving range with that smaller battery is 327 kilometers. With the longer battery, 360 to 370 kilometers. Now, the longer range version does get more power, so it's not quite as slow. This is honestly one of the slowest electric cars that you can buy anywhere outside of China. The longer range version gets an 85 kilowatt battery, 85 kilowatt motor with 147 newton meters of torque. That's about 120 horsepower. It'll do 0 to 100 or 0 to 62 miles an hour in 10.6 seconds. Now, if you get the bigger wheels, it'll do less range. If you get the smaller wheels, you'll get more range. Charging speed. DC fast charging, 120 kilowatt. Actually not too bad for a battery pack of that size, that small. And AC charging is 11 kilowatt, which is probably all you would need at home. Hyundai says you can charge it theoretically from 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes. Now, I should point out, it doesn't have a 400 volt electrical architecture. It's actually a 266 volt electrical architecture. And I can't say, I don't know why they did that, why it's not a 400 volt architecture, but it's 266. But anyway, those are the details. Those are the facts. I think this is kind of a happy looking car. I honestly think it looks like it's got a pretty good amount of interior space considering it's such a small car. And this could be popular if it's priced well. In many countries, many markets, this will compete against Chinese EVs. So it will have to be priced competitively. Will that happen? I've got no idea. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.